box break, and this time we got customer rolled wraps this time. So there they are, all the customer rolls. I went to the bank and asked if I could exchange box. He goes, well, we have some older ones in the back vault. Would you like them? And I go, well, of course I do. You never know with customer rolls. They look kind of old. Some of the wrappers look really old. The wrappers are all different, which is kind of unique, you know? So you can never know what's in here. Usually what I expect from customer rolls usually is you don't get as many wheats, but you get varieties. So that's what we're going to mainly look for here. A lot of varieties, and a lot of times you get a lot of copper. So we're going to be getting the copper here. We'll find out how much copper in these rolls, and we're going to have fun searching it. So can't waste any more time. I got the first roll to search, and I will bring you in on the first find. All right, very first roll. Didn't take very long, and we got our first Canadian, so I figured I'd show it. You know, I get a lot of Canadians up here. Let's flip it around. Looks like 98% copper goodness there, so let's flip it around. Let's see what queen we got there. We got 1969, so very nice older Canadian penny from our friends up north Canada. I appreciate your 98% copper pennies, and that's my first find, and we'll keep on searching and bring out the next find. All right, roll 6, and we got our first multiple find and our first wee penny. And where did it go? I think it's right here towards the end. It was almost an ender, so look at there, right there. We got 1957 Denver there. You know that's a wee penny, and there it is. Surprised I found one. There's our first one, and it's a pretty good shape. It's like a red brownish one, so slight rim damage, unfortunately. But overall, you know, you see worse shape wheat pennies in this one. So that's our first wheat penny from 1957. We'll take that all day long. And there was a Canadian in here somewhere, and you could tell from the I don't know what you call it, hexagon shape, the edged rim there, that's going to be 98% copper. There is the queen and mid older form, and let's flip it over, and there it is, 1995. So 2 years off going zinc. So that's 98% copper goodness from my friends up north Canada. I appreciate your Canadian pennies, especially when they're 98% silver. And again, you can tell they did this like from 1983 to 1996. So 1997. So that rigid edge right there. So there it is. That's our fourth Canadian penny. I'm not showing all of them because you'd be bored to death if I did. So, and wait a minute. Oh, no, that's just a 1993. I thought it was another Canadian there. Oh, I don't think there was anything else in here. So I will bring you on the next find. All right, roll 12 here. And I thought I'd bring you in. I got multiple Canadians, so I thought I'd bring you in on them. I don't bring you on every Canadian I find because you'd be bored to death. But there's multiple ones in here, so let's take a look. And you can tell that's going to be 98% copper. A very nice toned one from Canada. We're going to flip that around. It is 1988. So a very nice toned 1988 Canadian penny from our friends up north of Canada. I appreciate 98% pennies. And the second one's right there. And again, that's going to be 98% copper again. And we're going to flip that over. 1994. So we got two more Canadian copper, 98% copper pennies. And that is Canadian 7 and 8. You know, I usually average about 20. So we're doing pretty good on the Canadian front. Although the other pennies, there's just not much going on here. You know, it just seems to be an average box. So, but we'll keep on searching and bring on the next find. All right, roll 19, and we finally got multiple hits, and they're all kind of bunched up right all in one little area. We got like literally 2 wheat cents and a Canadian. So let's pull it up. We'll go left to right. So it's kind of like a little Big Mac sandwich there in between there. So let's see what we got there. And man, that is really corroded. We got a 1948S, so a little bit harder one to find. So 1948S, so there it is. There's the wheat cent. It's been used and abused, passed around a couple million times. But hopefully you can see that S right there. It's a little hard to spot, but it's there. So it's our first one from the 40s, and it's a San Francisco mint, so we'll take that. Let's flip this over, just see what that is here. 78, which is 95% copper, which is fine. And we got a 1954 Denver. Oh, let me just verify that. Oh, 51 Denver. So very nice. 1951 Denver. Some older wheat cents. So there it is. That is our second and third one. So I haven't seen it for a while, so it's kind of nice to find. And we got another Queen Elizabeth there. That's going to be 98% copper from friends up north of Canada. I appreciate your Canadian pennies. And flip it around, and it is a 1994. So getting towards the end of the 98% copper, but still, they're still worth, it's a 3-to-1 ratio, 2-to-1 ratio. Right now, these ones are going for 2 cents. So you double your money on those. Still nice to collect. I collect the older copper pennies, so very nice. Finally, we got something here. A couple older ones in here. That's for sure. Just looking, just making sure. I don't see anything else, so we'll keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll 21, and I didn't see it, and I'm almost at the end of the roll, and we got a wheat cent right there. It was standing upwards, so I didn't see it when I laid them out. So let's take a peek at it right now. And we got one from 1941. We got a 41 Philadelphia. So very nice. Pre-World War II. You gotta love it. There's a nice little wheat cent there. That's my second from the 40s and my fourth one so far. So actually surprised I've gotten 4 and I'm halfway through the box. So very nice. We will take that and pretty much not see anything else since there's only a couple coins left. So we'll bring you in on the next find. All right, very next roll. Roll 22, and we got another wheat cent. So we're starting to heat up on the wheat cent. So that's a good sign. So I'm kind of liking that. There it is. I saw it, but man, is that sucker road rash. Woof. Oh, that thing's been used and abused. So let's flip it around, see what year we got. And whoa, it is corroded like no one's business on road rash. So yikes. This might be a 36D. I might have to loop this up. It's pretty bad, actually. I think it's either a 56 or a 36. I gotta spend more time on it. It is really corroded and road rashed. It is the most abused wheat penny you'll probably ever see. Probably why it's in the roll. So, I'm going to study this a little while. I'll show it at the end of the box and tell you what it is. So I gotta actually might have to even clean it up because I usually don't clean coins, but guess what? That's so corroded and there's no value to it anyways, really, besides maybe a couple of pennies, a couple cents. But if it's a 36D, I could definitely see the D on there. There's definitely a D, but I can't tell if it's a 36 or a 56. It's looking, now that I'm looking at it, it's like a 56D. So I got a 1956D. I'm not going to clean it up. I can tell right now. I just did a double check, discount double check, and that's a 1956. But it's our 5th wheat cent, so not too bad. We're halfway through the box and got halfway of our wheat cents. I'm not seeing anything else in here, so we'll keep on searching and bring on the next find. All right, we see the roll out there, so it's time for live at 25. So where we will open up the 25th roll live for you. And I'll tell you what, this box is not the, not the best, not the worst. It's just kind of an average box, a little slow. We got 4, we got 4 wheaties. We got about, I think 8 Canadians, some other minor finds. So not too bad. So we'll take it. Just pulling the random 25th roll out. Let's see if we can find anything live here. I don't think so. They've been coming in bunches, so not seeing anything. That is a 68 Denver. I got you out here. Look for a double die reverse. Nope, not there. Just not seeing anything special. Let's see here. Got 81. Got some copper. Copper's been about average too. This isn't like the best. Like I said, not the best box, not the worst box. It's just ho-hum. That's what you get with customer wraps. So I'm not seeing anything. So I will bring you in on the next find. All right, roll 26, very next roll. And we do find something here. I didn't see it when I originally laid it out, but there it is. It was kind of newer, so I thought it's just a regular penny, but we got an iron wheat cent there. Unfortunately, it is in bad road rash shape. The overall condition's good, but it is road rash pretty bad. I've been getting a lot of these wheat pennies road rash, but that's a 1955 Denver. There it is, all in road rash form. So nothing you gonna do about it. Looks like it was just road rash recently too, so that's kind of sad. So that probably penny had some good life to it until someone scraped it on the road. But there it is. We got another wheat penny there, 1955 Denver, and I believe that is my 6th wheat penny. So we'll take that. We're starting to hit, still average about 10. So I'll be surprised, but we're on average right now. So another one from 1955 Denver, and we'll keep on searching and bring on the next find. All right, roll 27. We're starting to be on a roll here. We got another wheat cent, and this time I was able to catch it. So where'd it go? There it is, right there, right in the middle of all the goodness. So there it is. There is the wheat cent. So let's turn around and see what we get. We end up with a 1930. Whoa, we finally got an older one there. 1930 Philadelphia. I know it's not the most rarest of them all, but still getting something from the 30s is always kind of cool. So we got our first wheat cent from the 30s. So very nice. We will take that. Multiple points right there. And I didn't see anything else, but I saw 64 out to check. I don't see anything else, so we'll keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll 38. We got another wheat penny here, so let's take a peek here. And where did it go? It was right there when I saw it. So we got a nice common 1944. It looks like a 44D. That's 1944 Denver. Good old wheat cent there. That makes wheat cent number 8. So there we go. Yeah, I love it when you find the wheat cents there. And I tell you what, there is tons of copper in here. That's always a good sign when you're seeing that. So when you see stuff like that, I hope this box here gets better and better, man. There are a lot of dates from the 60s. Some really good conditioned copper coins in here, like almost BU. Look at that nice toned at 1979 Denver. I mean, it's probably not showing, the camera's not doing it justice, but man, as they have a nice red tone to it. And man, there is uncirculated penny right there. Very little wear on that 79, which is very nice. Like I said, lots of copper in here, and we'll keep on searching and bring you on the next find. And I cut off too soon because I was just starting to spread them out, and we got another find in that roll. Roll 38, and look at that, 1970 Canadian penny. Look how nice that is, man. That is a very nice uncircled. I mean, BU, AU is, I'd probably maybe go with AU there, man. That is a very nice penny from 1970. I might have to, that will probably upgrade my album there. So there we go. We got 98% copper goodness from our friends up North Canada. I appreciate your 98% copper pennies. So that is a second find. And now I'm just going to have to look through all this because I turned out the video and it was right there and I didn't even see it. I probably will see it when I do the editing of this video. I mean, but there are some old ones, 68, 65, 68. 78 in decent shape, 74, 82. This is almost all copper in here. So very nice roll. We're going to keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll 47 here, and we got multiple finds, so I thought I'd bring you in. And look what we got here. I was going through, and we got a dime. So looks like I made 9 cents on this deal. So there we go. And a customer roll. We got a dime. Let me look here what year it is. This is not in the best condition. It's a 2000 Philadelphia, but still, it's still a fine. It's still 9 cents. So very nice. And there was a second find in here. We just got a Canadian penny here, and it's facing upward. It's 1974. So you know what that means, right? That's 98% copper goodness love from our friends up north in Canada. I appreciate your Canadian maple leaf pennies with Queen Elizabeth on the back. Rest in peace, Queen. And that makes it for number 13, so slightly below average. But this box has been kind of slow. Again, customer wraps. You never know what you're going to get. There's been some decent copper in here every so often, but you know, customer rolls are hit and miss, so you never know what you're gonna find. So, but we got 9 cents there. We got a 98% copper goodness from our friends up north of Canada, and we're getting close to roll number 50. So stay tuned. I'll bring you on the next find. All right, you see it out there. We got the 50th roll, and as you know, we open up the 25th and 50th roll live to see if we find anything for you live on YouTube land. So this has been about, I would say, a below average box. You know, it's customer wrapped. You never know what you're going to get in customer wrapped. Sometimes it'd be good. Sometimes it's bad. You just don't know. You know, there was actually more wheat cents than I thought there would be. There was quite a bit of nice copper, some BUs actually. So it wasn't horrible, just not as many finds as I would say you would find in a bankroll box, you know, but that's the risk of, you know, penny roll hunting. There's one live, though. We got a Canadian penny there. Look at that. And yes, what that year that is. That's 1964. So you know what that means, right? That is a good old young head penny. Look at that. Young Queen Elizabeth, all in young head form. So 98% copper from our friends up north in Canada. I appreciate your nice Canadian young heads. There it is, 98% copper goodness. So we did end up with a fine. Not seeing anything else unless I am missing it, but you guys will yell at me if I find it. There's another 64 American, but no wheat pennies. We did find one Canadian. That's my 14th Canadian. Like I said, that's a little below average, but still not too bad. Most people get lucky to find one or two, but I find lots of them. So just kind of going through here. There's a 67. So I don't see anything else, but we did get one Canadian. We got a young head there. There she is. Let's show young Queen Elizabeth proud. Rest in peace, Queen. And we'll keep on searching, and we will, if I find anything else, I'll bring you in. If not, we'll show you the summary and a possible announcement for pennies. So stay tuned for after the summary. I'm thinking of doing a penny roll live on YouTube. So stay tuned for that announcement. All right, we are back with that customer roll penny box hunt, and overall, it was probably a little below average, but still, considering it's, again, customer rolls, they can be either really good or really bad. This was about an average for a customer roll, so let's get through it right now. We're going to start with the copper pennies. We ended up with $5.45 worth of copper pennies, so that's about average. It ended up being about 20, just under 22%. So we average about 20 to 25. So overall, that's not too bad. So average amount of copper pennies in there. So pretty good. We'll set that aside. Over the fines, we ended up with 14 Canadian pennies, and all but 3 were 90% copper goodness from our friends up north of Canada. And included in that was this very nice 1970. That is like almost a BU, a beautiful red Canadian maple leaf there. So we'll check that against my books. If not, we'll wrap up all the rest of that copper goodness in there. So we ended up with 2 from 2009, no errors or varieties, but those count as a quarter point. As you know, 2009s did not make as many. So for modern coins, those are hard to find. So I keep those aside. So we got 2 of those. We ended up with 6 1959s or 69 S's. Of that, 5 were the 59s. 1 was the 69S. No DDO. But still, we collect these as well. They count as a half point. It's a transitional year, those 59s. So it's kind of cool to collect and give those away too. We did end up making 9 cents. We found a dime in our penny rolls. We find these once in a while. It's kind of a icky, used and abused. We'll put that back out in the wild, but I made 9 cents. I am keeping this 1983 Philadelphia. It has an interesting die crack. I didn't show it. Die cracks usually don't go for much, but I might keep that one. I might sell for more than a penny. It has a unique die crack. I didn't show it because some people want to see it, some people don't. Let me know if you want to see these unique die cracks I keep aside. Let me know. I will show them off in the future episodes. And one good thing about these customer rolls, there were a whole bunch of BU coins that were older. There's one from 75, a 72 Denver. There's an 85. 79, 81. These are really good shape, are really toned very beautifully. That nice 1979 was toned very well. This 1964 has this reddish purple tone. It's kind of cool. I keep those aside. I'll make sure they update my book, and if not, then I'll just wrap them up as BU pennies because there's quite a bit of them actually. So that's kind of nice. So let's go over the wheat cents. We ended up with 8 wheat cents, a hair below normal. There were 4 from the 50s right there. And then there were 3 from the 40s. And we did get one from the 30s. We got that very nice 1930 Philadelphia. I'll show the mintage on that for you right now. You know, it's still a good find, 1930. So we're gonna keep that. It's a very nice find. It's not in horrible shape either. It's been used and abused, probably passed around 8 billion times. So, but it's always good to find a penny from the 30s. You know, that's almost 100 years old now. So kind of cool to find. So overall, not too bad. So let me know what you guys think. Would you like it, not like it? Also, I am thinking of doing live hunts with my YouTube subscribers for $3 a roll. We could search pennies live. You would get all the finds. You would keep all the finds. I would add up the copper cents. So these copper cents, I would add up for you. If you get 50 of them, you get the whole copper roll with a couple wheat pennies. Or I'll give you a copper round, a brand new copper round. Copper's getting worth some money here. I think it was like $4.50, $4.80 for a pound. I'll tell you the rules if you guys are interested. You know, just $3 for a roll search for you, and you get to keep the copper. Technically, you can keep the copper pennies. You can add them up. We'll save them aside, and then once you get 50 of them, you can either accept a roll of copper pennies, or you can get a 1 ounce. And then, or if you want to keep saving it, we can up the ounces of the copper, or even get you silver rounds. So I think it'd be kind of fun. We could do this like once a week and just have fun with penny searches, because you can find a lot of stuff in pennies, as you can see here. We found quite a bit. This is just a customer roll. I get lots of Canadians, and I know people like those Canadian pennies as well. And we'll keep the copper ones, and it'll count towards your points. So let me know if you guys are interested. It would be just $3 a roll. We'll have end of stream giveaways. We'll have giveaways for the people that was into the box hunt as well as their finds. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. I'll do a customer survey in my community page. If you want to set something up like that, we can do it once a week. It'd be kind of fun. You see how much I find, so I'd like to give that back to you guys and maybe do some penny hunt live and just talk some coins, talk some cars or whatever. I really want to do more live streams with you guys, and maybe this might be an easy way, a cheaper way, because I try to do the baseball cards. They're a little more expensive, but man, for $3 a roll, and that will cover your shipping once I ship it to you guys and all that. So if I got any coin lovers out there that'd be interested, give me a shout, leave a comment on this video. And we might start doing that and have some fun with some penny roll searches. And you can save up your pennies and get some nice, not 100% silver rounds too, or some 100% copper rounds. Or I could even give you a half pound of, or a pound of copper if you want. So I'll explain the rules in a little more detail more. If people are interested, I might do a video on it. But let me know if you're interested. But this was a fun penny hunt. And until the next time, Retro Robbie saying, collect what you love.